Februar 1939. Heute beehrte unser geliebter Führer mit seiner Anwesenheit die Taufe des mächtigsten Schlachtschiffs, das die Welt jemals gesehen hat. 50.000 Tonnen groß, einen halben Meter des härtesten Panzerstahls rund um das Schiff und 8 Geschütze von 42 Zentimeter Kaliber machen dieses Schiff in eine unsinkbare Festung. Das Schlachtschiff Bismarck wurde seinen Elementen von der Enkelin des eisernen Kanzlers übergeben. Dieser neue Beweis der deutschen Macht wird der Welt zeigen, dass die deutsche Flotte es mit jedem Feinde aufnehmen kann.
This is London. Ed Murrow reporting. To an American reporter, there is something very special about the people of this city, this island, this nation. Never in the long and stormy history of Great Britain have her fortunes been as low as they are in this spring of 1941. Britain is fighting alone for her very existence, fighting desperately. Yet her people remain steadfast and unflinching. Britain's allies have been defeated one by one as the dark stain of Nazi conquest spreads across the map of Europe. In Africa, Rommel is giving the 8th Army a very bad time. Greece has fallen, and the Luftwaffe continues to smash English cities. The worst news of all comes from the North Atlantic, where last month, German U-boats and surface raiders sank 600,000 tons of shipping. In this battle, Britain's lifeblood is at stake. This is the battle on which depends the future course of the war, the future course of British history. The Battle of the North Atlantic is fought at sea, but it is directed from the Admiralty here in London. Buried deep in the ancient Admiralty building, 200 feet underground, is the War Room. Here is the guiding brain and central nervous system of the British Navy, the Operations Division.
HX 126, 6123 North,
Roland,
5112 West.
take Captain Shepard's things and put them in the office.
Aye, sir.
Thank you. This, of course, is the message center for incoming and outgoing signal. These tubes lead to the wireless room just down the hall. So, Shepard, anything wrong?
That man's uniform.
Oh, we're quite informal here about some things. You'll find it's much different from the bridge of a ship at sea.
Is that so?
Oh, yes, has to be that. Shepard, this is Commander Richards, the duty plot officer. Captain Shepard is the new director of operations.
Don't let me interrupt your meal.
Captain Shepard, second officer Ann Davis. Captain Shepard's taking over from me.
How do you do, sir?
How do you do?
Be nice to her, Shepard. If she ever got angry and walked out, we'd lose the war.
Really?
No, seriously, you can depend on this young lady. I've done it more times than I care to admit.
And beer, darling, will you get your plot report in as soon as possible? We mustn't be late for Jimmy's party tonight.
Righto.
I suppose I should shed a few tears at leaving this place, but quite honestly, I've hated the job. Too much responsibility, too much strain. I'm getting a command at sea. That's what I've always wanted.
Congratulations. I hope you find one that doesn't involve too much strain.
Yes, the point is, it's a different kind of strain. After all, if a man's going to serve in the Navy, he ought to serve at sea. Unless, of course, it's a man like yourself who's already seen a tremendous amount of action.
He should still serve at sea.
Yes. Well, I better get along. I'll say goodbye now, unless you have any questions.
I don't think so, thank you. Good luck.
Thank you.
We thought we might be of some assistance, sir. Not knowing your way around yet, sir. Is there anything I can do for you?
Yes, there is something you can do. A few moments ago, I saw a rating enter the war room without his jumper. From now on, everyone will be properly dressed at all times. I cannot have officers eating sandwiches on duty, Commander Richards, under any circumstances.
I'm sorry, sir. Won't happen again.
Excuse me, sir. I think you should know that Commander Richards stood 2 watches without relief.
I'm sure Commander Richards doesn't need an interpreter, Miss Davis. I was also surprised to hear a Wren officer addressed by her Christian name. To me, this kind of informality is both irregular and inexcusable. Come in.
Sorry to interrupt, sir. Priority signal.
Thank you. Excuse me.
75 north, 25 degrees, 36 degrees, 04 west, course 038.
Come in.
Oh, Shepard. You know the Assistant Chief of Naval Staff?
Yes, indeed, sir. Very well.
How are you, Jonathan? I'm awfully glad to see you here.
Thank you. I have a signal here, sir, from our naval attaché in Stockholm. He reports 2 large German warships steaming through the Kattegat.
What ships are they?
He doesn't say.
Think it might be the Bismarck?
It's possible, sir. She's just completed 3 months training in the Baltic.
Couldn't pick a better time to break out, could they? With this creek business going on and our convoys scattered all over the ocean.
I have a nasty hunch that's the idea, sir.
I hope for once you're wrong. Can't afford to have that monster on the loose. Look what Scharnhorst and Neisner did to us.
22 ships sunk. 115,000 tons.
All in 2 months. And they don't have anything like Bismarck's firepower.
She could stand off and sink every ship in a convoy without ever coming under fire.
Shepard, get on to the Commander-in-Chief Home Fleet. Tell him we're not sure, but we're very much concerned. Tell him we'll let him have every scrap of information we get.
Aye, aye, sir.
Oh, and Shepard,
Sir?
I wish you prepare your recommendations, in case it is the Bismarck.
Very good, sir.
Pretty rough assignment for a new man on the job, isn't it?
I suppose it is, sir, but I'm not worried about Shepard. He's one of the ablest men in the service.
I'm also told he's as cold as a witch's heart.
That may be a slight exaggeration, sir.
I want a man who's cold. I'd like a man with no heart at all, no soul, just an enormous brain. The Battle of the North Atlantic is a grim business, and it isn't going to be won by charm and personality. We've had too much of that around here.
I've known Shepard for years. We've served together before. He was quite different in those days.
Any particular reason for the change?
I suspect there are many reasons, sir. Reasons of a personal nature.
Oh, I see. Well, how are we going to get the information on those 2 ships?
We have an agent in southern Norway, sir, but
Better get in touch with him.
we don't want to get in touch with him directly. It's much too dangerous. There isn't time to go through Zurich or Stockholm.
In this case, I'm afraid you'll have to make direct contact.
Sir, this man is in Nazi-occupied territory.
I realize that. All the same, we must get in touch with him immediately.
I see.
There she is, starboard